In 2018, an NFL player by the name of Le'Veon Bell refused to play because he felt cheated with his NFL contract. He ended up sitting out the entire season. Now, many of you may think that's noble because he's waiting to get what it is that he's worth. He's waiting for them to give him what he's worth. And contracts can be a very sensitive subject when it comes to the value of a player. But because he decided not to play the entire season, the Pittsburgh Steelers never made it to the playoffs. Now, they were winning games without Le'Veon. And I'm not exactly sure what position he played, but the help and what his position contributed to the team was detrimental to them making the playoffs that year. We all know that football is a physical sport, and it only has a limited amount of games. But my question to you is, who's not winning because you refuse not to get in the game? Who's failing at life because you refuse to get off of the sidelines? Some of it could be based off of fear, hurt, trauma, you're scared, past experiences. I get it. But who's suffering because you haven't opened your mouth? Because you refuse to utilize your gift. Because of how you see yourself. And it could be generational. You don't even realize your family is not winning because you refuse to not get in the game. You won't be able to give your parents or your granny the gift of retirement. Now they working until they're 60, 70, 80 years old. You're playing yourself. Life ain't fair, and I am one to understand that. But please know, you were born looking like your parents and your ancestors, but you will die looking like your decisions. So I'm here to tell you to get in the game. It don't matter where you come from. People are waiting for you. They're not waiting for you to get it together, though. Sometimes we think we have to wait until we have it all together, until we're straight. But you don't have to have it all together to start. You're stunting your own growth because you want to play small. Do you know how untouchable you would seem to everyone else if you had it all together? But if you started now, even though you might be hurting, even though life is lifing, even though you are going through, even though you've been taking L after L, loss after loss, people relate and connect to it because they see themselves as you. They'll see that you kept going. They will see that because you did, they can. They will know that they have the strength because you are strong. Your greatness is contagious. So again, my question is, who's losing because you're not in the game? Who's suffering because you're standing on the sideline? We are all made for each other. So get in the game. Shift the narrative of your bloodline. Change the trajectory of someone else's storyline. Get in the game. And when you get in the game, I need you to play to win.